In the last month, I have lost 2 members of my family. One expected and one sudden. Death has a strange way of making us highly aware of our mortality, but usually this awareness is short-lived. During times of loss like this, my mind and thoughts tend to move toward how I live my life, the decisions I make, and the actions I take. What am I doing now? What could I do different to be a better person? What sort of legacy do I want to leave behind when I go? What do I want to be remembered for? Is that even important to me, being remembered? The current experiences and behavior I'm witnessing in the aftermath of these losses has caused me to question a lot of my own behavior, actions, and thoughts. I am drawn back to 2 words: compassion and kindness. Do you have compassion for your fellow human? Animals? Plant life? What about spirits and the land? Do I? I'd like to think I do, but if I'm being completely honest, I can do better. Compassion is listening to the voices of others even when you don't understand. Compassion is helping those around you in any way you can. Compassion is doing your part to care for the planet and all of its inhabitants. Compassion is teaching the next generation the kindness and integrity you needed as a child. Compassion is the capacity to forgive for yourself. Compassion is holding space for those around you when their space has been lost. I wasn't sure how I was going to edit this video, and I'm still not sure during recording. There is so much more that I want to say on the topic of compassion and kindness that one video could not do it justice. I don't think I struggle with compassion and kindness for others. I might. I know there are times when I can do better. I do struggle with compassion and kindness for myself, and that's something I'm working on. I think having compassion and kindness for yourself is harder than having compassion and kindness for others. And we need to be able to practice that compassion and kindness in any capacity. This doesn't mean that you're not allowed to be angry at injustices and horrible things that happen in the world. Compassion and kindness means that we need to recognize the suffering and hardships of others. In the United States today, the message that we get from society as a whole is that only the individual matters. The individual is all that the person cares about. It's me, me, me. And I think that has led us down a path as a society that is detrimental to smaller communities and even society and the country as a whole. We don't view ourselves as part of communities, not generally. And this allows for compassion and kindness to fall by the wayside. This allows for people to think that it's okay to step on others to get ahead, that it's okay to say cruel and mean things to someone, even if you think they may be true. This means it's okay for the leaders of the country to say mean and hurtful things about someone or a group of people when it's unwarranted, and for the leader of the country to have such a large following that we now know many people in the country feel the same way. When compassion and kindness fall by the wayside, we see what happens. hate, poverty, sickness, not wanting to help your fellow person just because they should be able to do it on their own. That's not okay with me, and it doesn't sit well in my heart. We need to be better at practicing compassion and kindness as individuals and as a society. I invite you to think about what having compassion means to you as I share a poem with you that was written by Emily Dickinson. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool the pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain.